Hello, my name is Axel Fernandez, and I am the additive manufacturing lead at CAD-CAM Consulting Service. Welcome to CAD-CAM TV. This is a video series where we will be sharing helpful tips and tricks for all of the products we offer. Today, I will be showing you how to use the Desktop Metal Fabricate Cloud software. Fabricate is a cloud-based software that is used primarily to control the Desktop Metal Studio 3D printer that we will talk about in another video. I will start by uploading a .stl file. Even though .stl files are recommended, Fabricate Cloud can use .step files, IGS, or SolidWorks, Parasol native format. But for this example, we'll go with a .stl file. I already have a file ready to go on my desktop, and I'm just gonna load that file right now. You have to make sure that the units of the files are in inches or millimeter, or your scaling could go wrong. Once the loading process is complete, you can hit save and continue. And here we are. This is the basic user interface for the Fabricate software. As you can see on your left, you have your file name. I loaded a 50 by 50 by 50 bracket. And here is the bracket. Right now, you do not see any calculations as I have not yet selected the right material that I want. In this case, we're going to go with 316L stainless steel. Here is profile loading. And again, even though I've selected it, nothing has happened because I need to actually hit flex. Once you hit slice the first time, which is what I recommend, you will get the final part weights, dimensions, the amount of material consumed, interface material, and rough costs with time. Yet, and as you can see over here, using my slider, I can go through every layer and see if it comes out right. Now, even though I just hit slice, sometimes you may want to change some of your settings. So as you can see over here in the top right, we have standard plus and ultra fine, which are the two available settings for our Studio 3D printer. And if you click custom settings, you can go in and change parameters like layer height, as you can see over here, wall thickness, top and bottom thickness, and a host of other more specific parameters that you may or may not actually need to use. Similarly, if you hit interface, you can control the layer height of your interface and similar settings for the interface layers. I would not recommend to change any of these settings if all you want to do is print prototypes. Once that's done, you can switch between single layer view, unprinted view, and all the various options. The reason why Fabricate provides you all these options is primarily because you're trying to make sure that every layer comes out exactly how you want it, and that the part is actually 3D printing to the shape that you need it to. Sometimes you can take away the infos to make sure that the wall is printing properly. In this case, we do not have a lot of support, but in the area where you do have support, as you can see over here, you can toggle between support on and off, tells you the actual support that's being printed. And the little purple patches that you see, the dark purple, are actually the interface layers. So if you hit that, it disappeared. The reason the interface layer exists is to provide an easy break-off point for your 3D printed part. Here's your final part, and if it looks really good, you hit continue, and you'll be brought into the build preparation job setup interface. As you can see over here, the part's already there. You have a host of other parts that were already in the machine before. So first you start off by selecting your printer. Even though it says my printer is on offline, you just have to make sure that the printer is connected to the Wi-Fi. After you select your printer, the software will automatically know the build dimensions and everything. You can also increase the number of parts right over here. You can see by hitting the small right arrow, you can increase or decrease the number of parts. Fabricate will automatically place the parts on the bed for you without having you to do much about it. If you do wish to add multiple parts to the build, all you have to do is select this little check mark over here. And if your material parameters are the same, we'll let you load more parts in the build. Once you are satisfied with the product placement and with the number of products in your build, let me remove the older part that we do not need. All you have to do is select send to printer on the bottom right. And that's it. That is Fabricate Cloud build preparation. Once a part is actually printed, you can go ahead and select them for sintering right over here. And that helps you take the parts forward in the process. Let me run through a couple more submenus here in Fabricate Cloud. If you click on the sidebar, you have your models, which is all the parts that have already been uploaded, they're stored for you so you can reuse them. Devices, it's basically the 3D printer and your furnace. We've named that Tom and Chris. Job history, you can download all of the parts that have been printed, send them again. You can toggle between all the parts that have been sent to the furnace too, so that you can create reports out of them. And then there's a link to Live Platform. Live Platform is where you have more administrative control over who is using these softwares. The last would be About, which tells you exactly what the version of the software is. And then you have Knowledge Base and Live Suite. We can cover Knowledge Base and Live Suite status in another video, but for the time being, I'll just show you how it looks like. If you click on it, it'll tell you that all software is operational, everything is running. That's primarily what you're using this for. Okay, so going back to our home, as you can see, we already have a part that is currently in the furnace. You can see over here. You can also use this interface to monitor what's going on and to schedule more parts moving forward. That would be Fabricate Cloud. Thank you.